Good afternoon, world. I am Theresa Miller with the M&M Team Realty, and I specialize in probate, trust, and divorce sales. And I am also the District Vice President for 2024 and 2025 for the Women's Council of Realtors. I know that you may be thinking, what is Women's Council? I've been seeing your videos and I don't know what it's all about. Well, the Women's Council of Realtors is a great professional organization, and we provide training, we provide leadership, we provide guidance to upcoming leaders, both men and women, who are inspiring to really make a difference in the communities that we serve and make a difference with their clients. So I am here with the beautiful Jordan, and Jordan is our upcoming 2025 president. She's currently the president-elect right now. So I'm going to allow her to introduce herself. She's going to tell you what network she belongs to and a little bit about herself and her business. And we're going to go from there. So go ahead, Jordan.
Yes, hi. I'm very excited to be a part of this today. And a little bit about me, I am in the Gold Country Network. So, California, we serve the greater Sacramento area. So, Sacramento County, El Dorado County, Placer County is kind of my little niche. And I've been doing this since 2014
Oh,
now.
wow. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, that's exciting.
Yeah, so I got into it after graduation. And funny enough, I never thought I was going to be a real estate agent. I actually was in high school and I had a youth pastor of mine come up to me and tell me, "Oh my gosh, you'd be great at real estate." And I
Okay.
remember looking at him thinking, real estate's not a real job. Like that's what you do. Like, no, I'm going to college. Like I'm gonna do big things. And then lo and behold, here I am 10 years later, making a career as a 33-year-old single woman who is just, continuing to be able to serve others and make
Yeah.
sure, we're keeping that ethical, moral line going strong.
Oh my God, that is perfect because you are our future. And I'm 63 and I've been selling residential real estate for 24 years. And we're looking forward.
Royalty.
Girl, it's been a long time. We're looking for you with the energy, the excitement, the vibes, the technology, all of the things that you're going to bring into the business that you've built on for the past 10 years. Now you get to carry on and you get to continue as a leader. So that is simply amazing. Oh
Thank you.
my
Yeah.
goodness. Totally amazing. As the incoming president for your local network, what is your vision for your network and how do you plan to implement that? If you want to start with talking about a little bit about your experience when you went to Network 360, you can start there and then we can build on that.
Yeah, so I would have to say, going to Network 360 was an amazing opportunity to be able to connect with those who are just like myself, kind of being, about to enter into this role of 2025 president, but also knowing that I'm not, obviously not alone. It was
Right.
my first national event, which is really cool. Getting to
Yes.
see, other areas that we don't normally just see. Because when
Mhm.
you're, president-elect, I'm seeing California all the time, but really getting able to create relationships across the country for referral network in general is amazing. And I was the girl that was handing out the gold, eye patches because we all needed a little bit of that since it was such a long flight and travel. um, but yeah, I would say, my vision for Women's Council for my term stays true to the reason why I joined Women's Council. Because being a woman in the industry, depending on your area, can be difficult.
Mhm.
Um, and I am not somebody who is competition driven. I am somebody who's collaboration driven. And
Yes.
yeah, and so I was seeking community and I was seeking at the time because I was the only person at my brokerage. I was just kind of starting it and I wanted to be able to learn from those who've been in the industry longer than I have. Yes, I've been in it for 10 years, but I still feel like, there's kind of a gap in my business that just needed a little more help to be able to become even more established.
Mm-hmm.
And being able to kind of seek that out through Women's Council to form relationships of agents who are established, but then also realize that I can possibly help those who are newer in the business having that
Exactly.
experience and still remembering what it's like. So that
Exactly.
was my intention of wanting to join Women's Council. And that's my vision and mission for 2025 is to really have a community, um, be no competition when it comes to that because there's enough business to go around.
Exactly.
Um,
Tell the truth.
yeah, and collaboration because it's hard. And sometimes I just
Mm-hmm.
need somebody that I can call because my family doesn't understand it when I'm having a hard transaction because they don't understand the business. But being able just to call somebody and being like, oh my God, I want to rip my hair out. This person is driving me absolutely nuts. What do I do?
Yes. Well, you can call me anytime. Pick
Thanks.
up the phone, call, text me. I eat, sleep, and breathe real estate. I
Yes.
love this business. I'm the broker owner. We are also an independent brokerage. And so I have 10 agents, and two of those agents are my daughter and my husband. So I know I drive them crazy because all I want to do is talk about real estate. When you're
Yeah.
passionate about it and I can see your passion, then there are times that you need to just have that conversation with somebody, just to listen to me. Are you an independent brokerage? Are you part of a franchise?
So actually, funny enough, another reason why Women's Council is such an amazing resource is because at the time I was at an independent.
Mm-hmm.
And I came originally from a bigger brokerage,
Mm-hmm.
then went to independent. And it was at that independent where I had met two gals who were currently at the brokerage where I'm at now. So I was with
Okay.
KW before, went independent, and then they were with Century 21.
Okay.
And I was going through some things that were just kind of frustrating and I wasn't really happy anymore. I felt like I'd outgrown the position of where I was at. And so I was talking to them and they're like, girl, just come check us out. Just come for
Yes.
a life jacket drive that we're doing, right? Because they were on the board and I was on the board and they were rallying around me and really, making options for me available that I never thought, because I never thought I was going to leave where I was at.
Mm-hmm.
But I ended up going to the brokerage and, they know my background is in marketing also. And
Oh.
so yeah, and so they're like, come over, there's awesome opportunity for you for marketing and also being an agent, and then you can do teaching for agents and do a bunch of
Mm-hmm.
coaching. And so ultimately I came over and one thing led to another. 1 year ago on September 1st,
Mm-hmm.
because of these women, I
Mm-hmm.
made the switch and I'm here. So it's
Awesome. Never look back. Yes.
yeah, but again, I wouldn't have ever done that if I didn't join Women's Council and never
Yeah.
knew that those doors could be opened.
Yes, the collaboration, the networking, just everything that you need is there for you. I
Hmm.
started with Century 21 and I stayed with them until the we'll call it the recession, when the market
Yeah.
crashed. And right after that, the broker had two offices. He closed one and then finally had to close the second one. By then, I already had my own broker's license, and he was an amazing broker. I love this broker. He was kind, he was caring. I thought the world of him. And I didn't want to go start over and build a relationship with another company because all of them left, and I think they went to Caldwell Banker. And I said, well, I have my license. I'll just start my own company. And so I did that, and I've been my own independent brokerage ever since. But I love Century 21. They are an amazing company. You are going to do a lot of things, and you're going to have a great time.
Yeah.
Great time.
Yeah.
Oh, my
It's been great
goodness.
so far. So
Oh, you're going to have a ball. So can you share some specific programs or just initiatives or anything that you're passionate about that aligns with your vision for the 2025 year?
Programs that we're trying to implement within Women's Council.
Yes.
So it was actually at the spring meeting where we got the idea that we're actually going to try to implement this now for encouraging membership, because it's rough right now, right?
Yes, it
Like,
is. Tell the truth.
I don't know where you're at in the market, but things for here, yes, they're moving, but they're not like they used to be. They're a
Mm-hmm.
little more normalized. Let's just say that, because the last couple of years weren't normal.
Tell the truth.
And so we understand, it's things are expensive and people are going to have to cut at certain areas. And what we're trying to do, because we realize that as a board, because I feel it, right? Like I feel it, my board feels it, any renewal that we're getting squeezed, it's tight and there's not a lot of room for excess.
Mm-hmm.
And so, somebody from the spring meeting, and from our California division had mentioned that they actually came up with, or I don't know if they came up with the idea, but they talked about the idea of having the sponsors, like our strategic partners,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
put some money in to sponsoring a new member. And
Yes.
then in
Yes.
addition to that, having members as a whole do a donation
Oh my
for
goodness.
sponsoring a new member.
That's a
Because
great plan.
yeah, just because, we know there are people who are interested out there who want to get involved, but they can't. And I don't want to ever be the person, because I've been in that position more times than I ever wish, where money will stop you from doing things. And
Exactly.
so, yeah. And so that's kind of what we're trying to make sure we're implementing moving forward for 2025 is
I love that.
creating, you know, women council member sponsorships, and then
I
also
love that.
strategic, yeah,
I
sponsorships.
love
So,
that because at the end of the day, our positions are a volunteer position.
mhm.
And if you're not putting money in your pocket or something that's helping you out, then you're going to maybe want to drift to the left or to the right. So I love that. That shows that you are caring, that you're compassionate, that you're understanding, and you want to lift people up. That's a perfect idea. That is the first I've heard. Yeah, so
No agent left behind.
no agent left behind. I love, love, love that. I love that. So that's literally going into my second question is what are the strategies that you have in mind to increase the member engagement and to grow the membership base? So I love that bringing them in there. That's really going to help. What else do you see that you'd like to do and to fulfill and encourage and promote your members?
So, being an agent, right? Time to actually work on our business, we always set it aside, but we never do it, or it's
Come
really
on.
hard to do it even though we want to do it.
Yes.
Right. And I feel like a lot of times in this business, when we're going places, we're constantly getting talked at, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's do your business this way. This is what you should be doing. Here are market rates. And we're constantly getting like this.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a lot of opportunity or events where you can spend time working on your business
Correct.
to generate relationships or generate money. So
Yes.
we thought, and what we're thinking of doing, what I would love to do is to be able more this year with my term to have some of our meetings, our Women's Council member meetings,
Mm-hmm.
be actually making or creating pop buys for our clients
Ah,
and for our relationships that we're trying to nurture, because we can get together and we can have dinner, and we can have our sponsors or our strategic partners maybe pitch in for some of the materials and supplies, and then we're just there working on our business, talking about our business, but
exactly.
actually walking away with something actionable that we can go do for our business.
Oh my God. I love, love, love that. I love that because like exactly like what you said, we sit and we talk about it, especially when we're attending other meetings. We're like, oh, that's a great idea. I think I should do it. But they don't know where to start. They don't know what to make as a pop by. And if I come up with something, well, what do I put? If I'm going to make some bags, what do I put in the bags? How do I do the bags? You know, some people don't know how to maybe use Canva or some things to create stuff. Oh my God, I love that. I
And
love
then also
that.
another way for our strategic partners to partner with our realtors and really build that relationship as well.
Exactly. Exactly. Because we want them to be our partners. We have to get to know them. And then in turn, then we can refer business back to them. It's not always gimme, gimme, gimme. I,
Nope.
you jamming in the mix. You jamming in the mix. Oh my goodness. And that leads into my follow-up question. By you doing that, you're showing support and you're empowering the new members to become active and valuable contributors to the community because now you're going out into the community and you're going out to serve your community. Oh my goodness. I love that. I love that. Our third question, what do you see as the biggest challenge for the upcoming year facing either our networks, our real estate industry, our profession, you know, and what are your thoughts on how do we address these challenges?
I would say our biggest challenge right now is probably twofold. As a network, I would say membership, right?
Mhm.
Because we have great attendance at our events, but having membership and those who are wanting to get involved um, on that level
Mhm.
is, the biggest challenge. But I think that that has a root, and I think that root is fear.
Ah.
And I think that challenge there is fear of the market, fear of the unknown,
Mhm.
fear of the unfamiliar, because
Mhm.
we're in different times right now. I mean,
Exactly.
you're a seasoned agent, I'm a seasoned agent, and we're still dealing and having to navigate these waters of, okay, what do we do next? How do we adapt and how do we overcome?
Exactly. Exactly.
Um, and so, the uncertainty of money and finances, the
Mhm.
uncertainty of, is this the time to exit the business or is this the time to stay in and dive in?
Mhm.
So all of those things are rooted in fear. And this is the time to really rely and have those relationships and talk with other agents and see, how either you can encourage them or help them along the way, or just kind of be that sounding wall when the big decisions like that are happening and it's scary.
Yes,
We're
it is.
all in it together.
Yes, exactly. And I love that you said that we're all in this together. We are one of the largest professional, independent, you know, business women and men in almost the world. It is so important for us to build each other up and not tear each other down. We share, we connect, we treat each other with respect, and there's enough business to go around in the whole wide world for everybody.
Mhm.
Everybody has their own specialty. Like my specialty is probate, trust, and divorce. You know, what is one of your specialties in your real estate business?
So, pardon me. So, I would have to say I'm actually doing a rebuild. So,
Ah,
yeah. So, I've done a little bit of everything. I've
okay,
done
I see
yeah,
you.
so I've done senior care. I've done infill like home build projects,
Mhm.
smaller ones. I've done custom builds. I've done from land to, development. I've done regular residential. But right now, those were always kind of associated with different projects and where I ended up. So right now, I have I bought my house last year, and
Yay.
thank you. And I really think that there's a niche out there that I'm wanting to kind of nurture of being first time home buyers,
Yes.
but being a single first time home buyer because it's scary.
It is very scary.
Yeah, it is a
Very
very big
scary.
commitment. It is very scary. Being single, you don't know where, like I'm am I going to live here? Am I going to live there? Where do I want to go?
Yes.
But realizing the importance of starting to build wealth, starting with real estate, right?
On.
So whether or not I want to move and wherever I'll be, let's at least start and let me help you get there. Because when you kind of break it down, it's not as scary as it seems. But also, I can tell them that I've been there with you. Let me hold your hand along the way, because luxury is great. Everything, all these things are fun. But for me, listings with like first time home buyers, that's where the excitement of the industry is,
Exactly.
because they're the most passionate. And then you can follow them along their
Yeah.
dreams of, okay, now I have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and now, we're getting married, and now we have a kid, and now we're going to upgrade. Or, I am single and I want to do this on my own. And it's a huge achievement because I've worked 10 years to save from college to graduation, or,
Yeah.
so that's kind of me, because that's where I relate to, right?
Perfect.
So,
That
yeah.
makes that makes all the difference in the world, because number one, when you have the experience, when you have gone through it yourself, you become more sincere, you become more heartfelt. It's more about, I truly am coming from a place that I want to help you.
I've
Help.
I've had the tears. I had the anxiety attacks.
Oh,
Don't you
yes.
worry.
Yes, 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 yes. I mean, my current home, when I bought it, I was a single mom. I was a single mom, divorced, and I wanted to do that. I'd owned my first house only 2 years. And then I saw this house. I was a realtor by then. I saw this house and I came and I wanted to upgrade. And I remember asking my lender, who is my brother, I'm like, do you think I can do this? Can I really pay this? Is it going to be okay? So you're exactly right. It was scary. I
Yeah.
was a single mom with 2 kids, and here I am 22 years later. My kids are grown. I got a new husband. We've been married for 18 years, and it's been the best thing since sliced bread. And that is the joy that I want all of my clients to feel when they purchase their home. Every day I pull into my garage, I love my house.
Mhm.
I want everybody to feel that same thing. And you're doing the exact same thing as a single woman. You're here to say, hey, look, you know what? You can do this. This is my experience. This is how I did it. Oh my
Mhm.
God, that is phenomenal. I love that. I love that. So tell us where you're located, how can they reach you, and how can they connect with you? Because everybody wants to know.
Yes. Well, I am so Sacramento-ish area, so Northern California.
Mhm.
Um so yeah, I would say Sacramento Kings and up
Okay,
for that little reference.
okay.
And then I'm huge on social media. I'm not huge as in a lot of followers. I'm not an influencer. I mean, you can follow me so that that can happen, but
Yes, give them your social media handles.
yes, but it is I'll actually do a little show and tell here since I can show
Yes,
it.
yes, yes, yes.
So I am super simple. It's just my first official name. It's Jordan.Delaney Real Estate. So it's just, let's see, can you see it? Oh, it's gonna be too
There we
blurry.
go. There we go.
Well,
Well, we're gonna post
I'll
it, so you're gonna send it
yeah,
to
we'll post it. But yeah, just Jordan
yes.
Delaney Real Estate. And yeah, that's my Instagram handle there. And I'm the same on TikTok and then Facebook as well. So
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
yeah, that's a definite way that you can connect, because that's where you can see who I am and my journey and what I like to do and about our area. And I'm huge on supporting small businesses and really just talking about the lifestyle of our area. So even if you're not buying or selling, you can still, create a little California bucket list of some restaurants to go to if you're ever out this way.
Yes. What is the most favorite restaurant up there in that area that when I come up there that I should come check out?
I don't know if I can say that because I have so many restaurant owners who are really good friends.
Oh my
Um,
God. Well, plug them
but
in, girl. Tell them.
I would have
Okay,
to
you come
say,
visit here and there. Tell me everybody.
I know. Okay, so if you're doing, okay, so if you want like a really good cup of coffee, Either World Travelers, they're amazing. They're amazing. Super like local, kind of just really small business feel. Really good matcha as well. And
Mm-hmm.
then for, oh gosh, food, I would have to say, okay, so there's a restaurant
Mm-hmm.
that is themed. And just go there for the theme. It's very off the wall, very wild, but it's called Enchanted. And it's
Okay.
fairy whimsical theme. Like you can wear a fairy hat in there. And I say that because they were recently featured on on a show award type of thing,
Mm-hmm.
just for their aesthetic. So if you have kids, definitely go there because it's a lot of fun. But
Mm-hmm.
anything in Sacramento, I actually just did an American Dream TV network segment for featuring
Wow.
Locales.
Okay,
Yeah.
now you got to tell us about that. Okay, come
Okay.
on.
So yeah, so I'm part of the American Dream TV network. And so we get to feature a lifestyle and a living or home kind of thing on the episode.
Mm-hmm.
And so we get to go around and highlight these businesses that are amazing. So I've highlighted last month I highlighted a glass blowing company that
Mm-hmm.
was local and but they ship national. They're so amazing. They do this glass blowing pumpkin fest of like tens of thousands of pumpkins every year. And then Locales actually earned its third Michelin star. So they've gotten a Michelin star for the last 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then the kitchen just got their Michelin star. I mean, Sacramento is just definitely an amazing place if you're a foodie like I am, because we are the farm to fork
Yeah, I
capital.
am, I
I
love
know.
me
Yeah,
some
yeah, me
food,
too. Yeah.
girl. Love me some food.
Yeah. So, I mean, we just have amazing fresh farm to fork up here, and it's a lot of fun. There's a lot to do.
Oh
So,
my goodness. I know. I love when we come up to Sacramento for mid-year. I for spring meeting. I love coming to Sacramento. There's a place up there that I come and I love to get my jewelry from. It's called Scallett's Jeweler.
ballots. I have not heard of
Scallet
them.
is
Okay.
Skalet. It's a family-owned business, and they have some of the most amazing handmade pieces. They go to estate sales and they collect pieces. I have bought like several pieces from them now. So now that's a
Really?
thing because when we come to Sacramento for the spring meeting, it's literally my birthday.
Oh, I love
Always
that.
there on the 30th of April. And of course, I
Oh,
bring my husband along. So we always go visit the jewelry store. I'm like, okay, babe, got to get some jewelry this time.
a
You
hundred
know,
percent.
last, got to get some.
Well,
Last year, I lost my earrings, some diamond earrings. And so I sent them a picture of what I lost. And they found almost an exact replica of those earrings that I lost because my husband gave them to me 18 years ago. It was our first
oh
wedding.
my gosh, that's amazing.
They found them. We went up there. I bought them. Of course, I bought some down here too. So I had to buy two pair to replace that one.
Makes sense. It's girl
Right,
math.
right. You know, and you gotta go check them out. They are simply amazing.
I will. Well, if you're coming to spring meeting this year, and if you want to take a little half an hour drive up to Folsom, if you're coming in April,
Mm-hmm.
so there's a restaurant here that's called Baca's House,
Okay.
and he decorates his restaurant with the most amazing things ever. So Easter is going to be around April.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
you're going to have all of these really cool like they're fairies almost, but they're Easter kind of themed. During Christmas, he does this huge Santa theme, like to where there are like Christmas trees coming down from the
Oh
ceiling.
wow.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So take that little drive. It's worth it just to
Oh
see the
my God.
decoration in general.
Oh, yes, definitely, definitely. Because when we come up there, we're up there all week. So
Yeah.
definitely we'll check it out. So how can the future members that are watching you, how can they join your Women's Council network? What do they have to do?
Yeah, you can either reach out to us on social media again, reach out to me directly, and I can connect you through social media or through regular. We have our website up and running as well. We have a lot of different ways. So you can either find me on the Women's Council website, you can Google Gold Country Women's Network. You can reach out to me on Jordan.Delaney Real Estate.com or me personally on Instagram, or even follow us on our Women Council Gold Country Network Instagram as well.
Oh my goodness. Well, world, you have heard it here first. She is on fire. She's going to be an amazing president. So stay tuned, look out. We're going to post all of her contact information in the description below. And with that, you know what? We're going to sign out and we will talk to you guys later.
Bye.